Crash-tested wrestling.
He moved to some other part of the
You
country.
thought wrong.
For
Mr. Banks is back.
One of our featured attractions is next.
Mr. Banks!
Did you hear that? Extra stiff. Winner, #1 contender for the heavyweight championship.
Big match here.
So whoever that wins this match is the #1 contender, eh? A lot on the line for Jake Andrews. He had Tri-States gold for how long, Nick Swinky? 281 days?
287 days.
87 days. I stand corrected.
41 weeks he was the champion, longest reigning Tri-States champion in CTW history, second longest reign of any champion here in CTW. Jake Andrews was very impressive as champion, but he's no longer the champ as he lost it 2 weeks ago, of course, at All or Nothing to Mr. 3% John Hudson. And I want to get this out of the way before the match begins because I know he wants me to do it. Follow him on Twitter at Jake Andrews _____. That's 3 underscores.
That's the trifecta of underscores at Jake Andrews. Swing, Jason Hades is back too. Everybody's coming home.
Jason Hades' last appearance in CTW was at Collision Course on June 24th when he competed in that CTW Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way match. He did not get pinned in that match. Also, back in May at Reality Check, he defeated Brubaker by disqualification. So you could say he's already owed another opportunity.
You want to talk about coming home for the holidays, the return of Jason Hades, much to the delight of the Crash Zone, and we have got a slobber knocker here. Andrews, Hades, whoever wins this match gets a shot at the champ. The stakes are high, and I am ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How about you? Are you ready, idiot?
First off, I'm not an idiot, Steve Aaron, and I can tell you one thing. I understand Jake Andrews is one of the most decorated young champions in the Chicagoland professional wrestling scene, and he does deserve to be recognized just for that.
Ooh, Jason.
But to defeat an opponent of this caliber, not likely. Flying knee right away, that's not going to do it, Andrews. You're not going to get a victory against Hades in seconds like that. You're going to have to work for it. Work as hard as you ever have in your entire career to try to get Hades down, hold him down, and then beat the man. These are all great wishes. And with the high stakes of a #1 contendership at stake, you can't hold back. You got to put it all on the line.
Indeed, it's all on the line here in this singles match. Again, as the announcement was made, the winner of this match, #1 contender to the title, will get a title match against the champion, Justice Jones.
Now going move for counter move. I mean, that clearly shows a lot of talent, a lot of dedication, great training. But you're in the ring against a polished pro of 14, 15 plus years, who's now at 100% and clearly, based off of his performances earlier this year in May and June, is back 100% and is as good now as he has ever been.
Ducks under the kick. Back the other way. Both men thinking for drop kicks. Stalemate right there between Andrews and Hades.
You have got two in-ring talents right now that are tremendously similar in style. Hades has been around for a long time and is what you would call the savviest of ring veterans. Jake Andrews has been around long enough and has developed a reputation as a workhorse in this industry. This is one of the matchups that you will get at CTW that makes this the place to be. Crashgivings is on fire right now in the Crash Zone. This is as good as it gets.
And this is the only place you're going to see this match, Jason Hades and Jake Andrews. Side headlock applied, off the ropes, shoulder tackle from Hades. Down goes Andrews, off the ropes, drop down from Andrews. Ducks under, but he telegraphed it. Boot to the chest, off the ropes. He telegraphs the back body drop. Soul butt, off the ropes comes Andrews. Basement drop kick, down goes Hades to the outside.
This is a true test for both of these athletes. Jake Andrews, very young in his career, has to overcome this tremendous obstacle. And then Jason Hades. This is a true test for him. Can he defeat the future
Andrews
of wrestling?
Looking to fly.
Flying attack on the floor.
When you're in the front row at a crash-tested wrestling event, you better have your head on a swivel because the action can end up in your lap without warning on a dime.
There's a huge list of accomplishments that Jake Andrews wants to accumulate on his way to the top of the pro wrestling scene. And defeating Hades is now at the top of his list at this moment. It is critical for Jake Andrews to test his skills, to go blow for blow, shot for shot against Hades, in the ring, on the floor, anywhere in this building. There's so much at stake here.
Hades off the apron, and now both men fighting on the outside of the ring. There's a kick right to the chest of Hades. Shoves him off, bicycle kick, and down goes Andrews.
A dream match scenario. A match that was not even something that could even be pondered. If you were to ask a year ago or 2 years ago, it's happening right now at Crashgivings, courtesy of the LRP Network and Crash Tested Wrestling. This is the match that Aaron Xavier and a lot of the fans wanted to see.
Andrews heading to the top rope, high rent district. Here he goes, but he missed. Hades out of the way.
Hades is so lightning quick, maybe quicker than Andrews.
There's the DDT, spiked him. Holds on into a dragon sleeper.
Great combinations. And the tightness of this guillotine.
Oh, guillotine choke, sorry.
Yes, this is a
the
tough
body
move
scissors.
to get out of. And Andrews has found his way to the ropes, can force the rope break. Two excellent, athletic, tough
Still got the
athletes.
guillotine locked in, but he's got to break it as he's in the ropes. That's illegal. You got 5 seconds to break the hold. He finally does. Takes him down. Does
Yeah,
Hades. Double stomp right to the back.
If you can ground Jake Andrews and prevent him from hitting that high knee smash, that will improve his chances for winning.
He only got a 2 count there, but it was close. Jake Andrews absorbing some punishment from the vet, Jason Hades. And the Crash Zone is electrified by this match. The house is buzzing.
Well, these are two of the best technically sound wrestlers on all of the CTW roster. Jake Andrews had a great technical wrestling match with John Hudson at our last event, All or Nothing. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to see that match.
Rising star for sure. Jake Andrews, maybe top contender just about everywhere and anywhere that he has gone in any wrestling
And
ring.
he's held gold just about everywhere he's been.
Right now, you can say he's the greatest tri-states champion in history because he held it for the longest period of time.
Yeah, but is he on the level of Jason Hades?
So Jason Hades, you could say, is on another level.
I mean, you can see the pace of the match. You can see the way that Hades is trying to dictate by using submissions, by keeping Andrews down, by having him stare at the lights just an extra split second longer.
Has him up in the electric chair.
Look at that power by Jake Andrews to get that man up.
Drops him down. Spins out.
That's a good way to pull your arm out of the socket.
Drives his knees right into the arm, arm of
The
Hades.
explosive leg strength of Andrews might
Sorry,
be
the
too
left
much
arm.
for Hades to handle.
And then a kick right to the arm. See now, Andrews is focusing on that left arm of Hades. Big kick. It's like getting hit with a baseball bat. Cover.
Very versatile attack. He will attack a limb. He'll go after a different body part. He will make you second guess where you're going to try to strategize. Jake Andrews, someone that has not had the in-ring time of a Hades, he can definitely test the waters here and take Hades to his limits.
Armbar applied now by Jake Andrews on Hades.
One of these men is going to win this match, and one of these men is going to go on to fight the champion.
Indeed, that is correct. The winner of this match will receive a championship match against Justice Jones. And that is a huge opportunity for Jake Andrews to get right back in another title picture. But it's also an opportunity for Hades to get another title shot, as he's had 2 already. And both times, the first time he defeated Brubaker via disqualification. The second time he wasn't pinned. There's a 2.
Near fall right there. Jason Hades had the high ground, as it were, and Jake Andrews is in a bad way at the moment. Jason Hades, the savvy ring veteran, is showing the young lion how to do it.
Well, bouncing back from adversity is something that Hades is known for. I mean, he has dealt with some nagging
Calling for
injuries.
the end.
He's bounced
This
back.
could be it right here.
No. Reversal by Andrews. Has him up. Fireman's carry. Wait a minute. Hades reverses into
He
that
might have to
guillotine.
tap here. He's got those.
He's in the middle of the ring. There's
His
nowhere to go.
fingers are totally clenched right here, and Andrews is stuck. He can't even drive him down. He is collapsing. His legs are giving out on him. He's losing air in his lungs. The air's not going to the brain.
His way out.
The blood can't reach the brain.
Desperation maneuver right there by
wait a minute.
Jake
Hades
Andrews.
not letting go like a rabid dog, holding on to that hold.
Jake Andrews facing a lot of adversity since losing the Tri-States Championship.
He's still got it locked in.
Some people wrote off Andrews.
Tenacious.
Not having
Northern
enough.
Lights suplex. Nice reversal by Andrews, escaping the guillotine.
Where the hell did that come from?
2 count.
The toughest test for any athlete is to battle adversity, to fight back from it. For even after losing a championship and bouncing back and winning another one, and a lot is to be said about the individuals in the past that have held the Tri-States Championship and have then elevated themselves to heavyweight title status with great success.
Justice Jones is the perfect example of that.
Big maneuver right there by Hades. This could do it. 1. Just a 2 count.
But Jones had an awesome assist, okay? He had the assist of Aaron Xavier. He had the assistance of someone who was in power. He had the element of surprise. He had a golden ticket. He had months off to recuperate.
Well, he is the only Triple Crown champion in CTW, holding the heavyweight title, the Tri-States title, and the tag team
That's
titles.
a magnificent accomplishment. But in the ring, against one of these two, he will be tested somewhere down the line,
well,
if he is the champion.
We've seen Jones and Andrews
Enziguri to the top rope, and Jake Andrews doesn't even know where he is right now.
We've seen
Enziguri to the
Andrews-
top rope wouldn't do damage. You had to do an Enziguri to the man's head or some part of the body.
He was on the top rope, and he hit him in the head with the Enziguri.
So you're gonna kick it. You're gonna kick a guy on the rope.
You're going to watch the match.
Seen Andrews and Jones in the past, and they had a great match. Sends him down face first into the canvas. Andrews,
Excellent counter by Andrews, plunging Hades on his head, and he can't see straight.
To the
Andrews
top.
could do damage from a high elevated shot here.
Oh! Ran right into the super kick, right in the jaw.
Played possum.
He might have lost a tooth on that one. Did you see that?
Both men are down now as the referee, Lou Tefano, starts the count.
Tremendous savate kick executed by Hades as Andrews was attempting a flying attack. Huge mistake for Andrews. Hades found an
Referee
opening.
at 6. Both men starting to stir.
We've
7
got a
now.
split crowd. The chance for both Andrews and Hades echoing through the crash
Both men
zone.
back to their feet now. Trading forearms.
You can see how physical this match has gotten. The entire
What a
upper
kick.
left
Roundhouse
side
kick.
of the lat muscle on
Andrews
Hades has been
with a
damaged
roundhouse
and
kick.
lacerated and
Bicycle
bruised.
kick. And there's a kick from Andrews.
Both
Evenly
men
matched.
striking with ferocious impact.
Irish whip. Reversal by Hades. Flying clothesline from Andrews. And another. Andrews getting fired up here.
There's an explosiveness out of Andrews that Hades might not have an answer for.
Banderas Enziguri to the back of the head. Slingshot spear connects. This could be it.
That's
1,
it for Hades.
2,
This is it.
No!
That was real close. And now Andrews senses this is the time to take flight.
He's looking for an opportunity, and he has an opportunity. He's perched and waiting to strike.
High risk. Will it pay off? Missile drop kick on the button.
That
This
might
could
have
be
done it.
We could have a new #1 contender. No.
Oh, come on, Tefano. That looked like a 3 count to me. Andrews giving Hades the fight of his life right here.
This match is living up to everything that we hoped it would be.
Andrews taking Jason Hades to the limit right now.
Expectations versus reality. Andrews is in this fight and can win. Watch out.
Low bridge. Went for the shoulder tackle, but he got caught. Running knee strike. And Andrews
Hard to
is
get
out.
ready for that.
Hades to the top. What's
Can't
he
see
thinking?
us
Andrews
a
in a
bad
bad way.
Don't
Oh,
stop.
my.
That could, oh my God.
Right to the unprotected back
He's
of the
not
head.
done. He's got up on the head, and he just bulldogged him down. His head has been scrambled.
How did he kick out of that one? I don't know where Jake Andrews pulled that from, but my God, I thought that was it.
Back and forth. An amazing effort on behalf of both participants. But now Hades has all the momentum on his side.
Hades trying to get the crowd fired up. As Andrews to a knee now, back to his feet. Hades went for the clothesline, caught him with the enziguri right in the ear.
Not on the rope.
That'll scramble your equilibrium.
The youth of Andrews gives him the option to
through.
recover faster than Hades. And look at the power, the lower body strength,
And
the control.
fireman's carry.
Death Valley driver. He dropped him on his head. Oh,
Fireman.
come on.
At the last second, Hades kicks out at the very last second.
Wow.
Fireman's carry slam, but it only got a 2.
Where the hell did he get that from?
This is extraordinary. This is energizing. This is exciting. This is what Crash-Tested Wrestling's Crashgivings is all about. The best in competition between these two. Fighting
Looking
for an opportunity at a title shot.
Again, but no.
He got caught.
He's got him caught in the submission maneuver. He could tap. This could be it.
Andrews
He has got it locked in.
He's got to back up the bus and get his feet on the ropes. Andrews might not know where he is in the ring, and he can't respond. His arm has become limp.
He might not be able to answer 3. He's got one more shot. We could have a winner.
He may be out. No.
Where did he get it from?
He's
Andrews
fighting
will
through
not
the
get
pain,
it.
nearly passing out.
Andrews coming back to life somehow. This is impossible.
How did he deadlift his body in the air like that after all the pain that he has taken throughout every part of his body?
Hades on that top rope now. Andrews up there to join him now.
The danger level is escalating, gentlemen, as these two get weaker. Any impact,
Looking
any
for a
fall
superplex,
could
maybe.
be the end of the line for one of these two.
Think he was going for a superplex, but Hades fights out of it. Not off the top. No.
No, come on. This can't happen.
Oh,
my God!
He punched him on his face.
That has got to
That's
be
gotta
it.
be it.
Hades wins.
And we have a winner, and we have a #1 contender, Jason Hades.
What a fight.
What a great matchup between these two, Jake Andrews and Jason Hades.
I am shocked and amazed at the same time that Hades was able to overcome all of the obstacles that Andrews threw at him and still had his hand raised at the end. He earned that victory, and no doubt about it, Hades is the #1 contender that cannot be avoided from this point forward. Who's going to stop this man in the heavyweight division?
That pedigree from the top rope spelled the end for Jake Andrews. Jason Hades, your winner, and undisputed #1 contender.
And the incredible effort of Andrews, 2 successive events, 2 amazing matches in 2 weeks, and he was so close to winning them both. But unfortunately on this night, much like 2 weeks ago, he came up just a splinter short. And even Hades has to admit that Andrews' efforts were worth this handshake and more.
And
You got to give it up the respect right there. 2 men working extremely hard, entertaining an entire arena in one of the great matches we will ever see in Crash-Tested Wrestling.
Imagine, Aaron, imagine if these two were to form a tag team. I don't know if there's any team that could beat them.
We'll see about that, but in the meantime, Jason